Hi guys, it's Julie from Yes It's Paper Creations, and I am going to introduce a new kit today, and I am super excited about this kit. And I just noticed this awful shadow here. Let's see, I can do something to get rid of that. That helps. Okay, so this is a mock-up book which is going to show you some, I think most of what's in this kit. There is a main base 1 and 2, which when you put together, this is one pocket you can have, or you can have one that doesn't have this design. And then there's other pockets that have different designs. This is one of the tags you will get, and there's different ways of decorating it. This paper line is Wild Rose, which I don't think you can get anymore. The other paper that's in here is Belle Papillon, which you can get at Polka Doodles. We have this in the kit, this whole cutout. This I put up on foam tape, which is coming out. Anyway, we have pockets. Here's one flip page with the Lotus design on it, and you get down both sides. We have these little corners. Here's a different pocket with the Lotus design. Here's an insert which has, again, a different design at the top. Where did I get you from? And then we have pockets, flips. We have little stoppers. Again, this is all the Belle Papillon papers. These little pockets here, I just took a small pocket and reduced it to 50%. All these tags are from the Belle Papillon. This paper is just paper that I had. I'm not sure even who makes it. I think it's Winworld. Then we have this, what would I call that? Oh, it's like the traffic circles, kind of. So it just opens like this. So you can actually get 9 photos on this page. And then you can fold it any way you like. So I didn't use magnets because it is thicker with all the different layers. So I just put some ribbon through it. And all the slots are already cut out where the paper goes. So that makes it much easier. And then this is just another flip page. Now I have a couple other pieces that are in the kit. These are just my templates for the covers and the spine, which cereal box. Okay, this is a mock-up of the roundabout, whatever. This is also part of the kit. This is a trifold, I guess you'd call it. A lot of this is just my working parts. Here is that square, decorative square, done smaller. And this is an envelope as well. So very simple. I used a vellum on here, but you can use decorative paper or whatever. Again, this is just a mock-up and one more envelope. So now I will show you what we're doing today. This is the album we're making today. This is the Peter Rabbit kit from Vectoria Designs, which you can get at Etsy. I have the mega kit, so it includes everything. It's got scrapbook, 12 by 12 pages, 8.5 by 11. It has a journal. It has party pieces, invitations, banners. This is actually a cupcake topper. This book design will also be included in the kit. Well, I'll show you some of the Vectoria papers that I haven't used. This I'm actually working on for a project. We found out that late fall, early winter, we're going to be grandparents for the first time. So I've started working on invitations for a baby shower. And this is the original size of this invitation with the card, or a ticket, I guess. And I have increased it and cut it out using a 12 by 12 paper. Now the biggest my machine will cut is 10 by 12. That's not the biggest, but in respect to this. So you can get a very large envelope, lots of room here where you can actually go in and edit the paper and add your text here. I suppose you could even add it to the back. There is a page that you can print on the back of both. This all comes on one page. And I didn't do that. This again is just a mock-up, trying to figure out what's going to work and what isn't. But yes, very fun. But that shows you how you can, with the paper line, as well as, well, this isn't part of the die cuts, but the same goes for the die cuts. Because it is a cutting machine, you can choose to make your album whatever size you want. You just have to remember, if you increase it to 110%, everything you cut out, you have to put it at 110%. Now this is the journal that's included in the kit, which I have cut out. Actually, my printer printed it side to side. It did not leave an edging, which kind of leaves me in a bit of a quandary, because when I fold it, this is what I have. So that's going to create a bit of a problem. So, whoops. This is one of the pages that I decided to print 9 times. And we're going to print a little poem in here, and it will go in with the invites. Oh, also the papers. As you can see here, this here is all pink inside, and this is blue. There's a boy kit and a girl kit within the Peter Rabbit Mega Kit. So anyway, what I'm thinking of doing is just cutting this in half and putting it in a small 3-ring binder. But look at those pages. They're just, her papers are just gorgeous. This is one of the backgrounds that I chose. I think there's 3 different backgrounds that you can print, but I wanted the most basic, so that gives you a better idea of what color it is. But these papers are just gorgeous. This paper here is Hammer Mill, and it is just gorgeous. It is so silky and soft. But the colors are beautiful. And again, boy or girl, which is nice. The graphics are so nice. My boys grew up with the Peter Rabbit books. So this was just so perfect that my daughter-in-law chose this for the theme for her baby shower. And I had already been working on an album, not knowing that there was a grandchild coming, and I really have to fix that shadowing. I think it's a shadow from my camera holder. I don't want to be out of the screen, so I can't move too far away. And then just a basic page. But gorgeous, gorgeous papers. There's more. This is just stuff that I printed out but did not use. Here's the invitation before it's cut out. If you have a scan and cut, you would be able to just run this through the scan and cut, and it would just cut it all out for you. Okay, so this is one of their pieces of paper, which I just love. Let's see. I printed this one on vellum, but that's what it looks like. It's just gorgeous paper. Love it. But it's so pretty on vellum. Okay, what do we have here? So this is just one of the pages. It's nothing out of the ordinary. This is how all the paper looks. It's just gorgeous. This is Staples paper. I think it's 80 pound. And these are postcards. And I didn't do it, but you can, on the back of the page, you can print the back of the postcard. And this is larger than the front, so when you cut it out, you will make, this way both sides are completely covered with this. well, not both sides, but it's backed properly. So that's 4 different postcards. Here's some girl paper that I thought I would be using, but it turns out that I didn't. Oh dear. Oh, I know how I can fix that. I'll just move my camera holder down. Okay, I'm going to pause and I will do that. Okay, I think I have fixed my lighting issue. We moved last November, and this is now May, and it's the first time I have done any recording since we moved. So let's get back to the paper. So again, we have this page. I did an update on my printer, and since then it has been printing the entire width of the page, which again is not good for the journals. So I'm going to have to figure something out for that. But before that, I would cut the corners of the paper where it left the white border, and that way I could see where it was going on my cutting mat. And here we have Peter Rabbit and Mum and Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail. So pretty. And just a more generic background. Oh, that one again. I don't think we've seen that. And this is part of the Peter Rabbit Travel, which again is in the kit. And the embellishments. Oh, embellishments in this kit. There is so many. And this guy, that's a fussy cut. Or I don't know if my brother would cut that out or not. When I say brother, I mean my scan and cut. But that is just so sweet. And just a collage page. Okay, we've seen that one and that one. Okay, that one, that one. Now this, I cut out or printed doing it larger. And I really like this size. But I think I'll make another album. My next project is going to be a recipe album, which you can convert and use it as a scrapbook. But when I'm printing on 12 by 12, when you buy a kit of paper, whether it's a pad or in a package, whatever, there's always a couple pages that you're not going to use. And if it's only printed on one side, then that's the whole back side that you can use. So I know I'm not going to use that page in an album. So I printed on it. So that way you're not wasting any paper. The white isn't always a nice crisp white like this. So your colors might be a little bit muted, but this whole kit is pastels. So that didn't make any difference whatsoever. But this is part of the 12 by 12, but they also come in 8.5 by 11. And here's another one with the teacups and the little mice. And this one I've done twice. Again, just so cute. And then this one, I cut this guy off. And these are the ones, what did I do, at 10 by 12 or something. And yeah, it cut the bottoms off. So I didn't go in and make adjustments. I was just playing around with the printer. But again, this is all that same paper. I bought multiple packs. But it does come in 8.5 by 11 size. This is just gorgeous. Look at that background. I just love that paper. Again, just, oh, patterns are just so cute. So this is embellishments that came with the kit. So what I did was I took them all, I cut them out. Some of them I actually used my brother's scan and cut. And this is what it did to some of the cupcake toppers, which I think is pretty cool. It looks like the mice have been nibbling away on it. And in the album, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough. The one we're going to work on, it did some nibbling. It looks like nibbling as well. But then it cut this out perfectly. So I haven't figured that machine out that well. I don't use it often. I design on my clips, which I'm very sad to say they are getting rid of. They're no longer producing it. So I have to hope and pray that the ones I have do not die on me. There's pockets in this kit. There's this little pocket. It's all one piece and you just fold this part down and this part over, and we'll do it in the kit. And then there's the card that goes in it, and just lots of really fun stuff. So all that is ready to go in the new album, so let's get into it. And we'll show you, we'll do a walkthrough here. So again, the book comes with it, and all I've done is layered that up. I don't know if that's going to show you or not, with two layers of thick, foam tape. That's what it is. Okay, once again, this is from one of the embellishments. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's just so cute. And here's one that the machine cut out, and just look how perfect that is. It just looks like it's been eaten away. It's old and oh, just so cute. Get in there. Okay, well, come on. And there's another one. The machine cut it out like this, but then another time it cut it out like that. So there's just no telling what that machine's going to do. It's a surprise every time. So here we have page number 1, and again, that's one of the cupcake toppers. Some more tickets and tags from the collection. I put this page on sideways, but it is what it is. It was down, can't move it. We have a tag here. This I just fussy cut out of one of the pages and tacked it on. This here, again, was just done with raising just around the 3 sides with the foam tape and making a pocket with it. Here we have 2 pockets and then full of more of the, yeah, where's your words, Julie? The ephemera, the accessories, whatever. This is one of the nice envelopes. You can print on the inside as well. It comes with a design for that. And just some little tags. So this is one of the books. I just made a tiny little book there. And that's one of the little pockets from the Peter Rabbit kit. And here we have an envelope and another. This is just the tail of Peter Rabbit. This is the envelope that comes in the kit. One of them. I just kept this basic with the envelopes because the paper has its own line of envelopes, so I used those. And I attached one of the cupcake toppers. I put some Velcro here, and this is one of the postcards. Oh, don't tell me I put in. Oh, it's glued in. Oh, Lord. What did I do? Oh, my. Yeah, okay. We'll have to print up a new one for that. So I put tape right to the end, right there for some reason. Ugh. Don't do that, guys. Oh, Lord. Yeah, you're upside down. Doesn't matter. Over here we have 2 of the corners and the nice rounded page. And here's a different tag. And here we have a booklet. And this, I had used them all up, so you didn't get to see this. It's basically, you get a page of 4, and so this would be reversed on the bottom. And I just left these 2 attached, cut out some of the paper line that's lined, and tucked it into the corners. Very, very simple. And here we have a flip page. There's 3 little pockets here. And again, I used the cupcake toppers. These tags, this shape is included in the SVG files. You open that up, and here's some of the ephemera from the kit. Again, one of the beautiful backgrounds, one of their pockets, which my machine cut out beautifully there, and more of the ephemera from the kit. And here we have a pocket, and there's the other page, on the other side. I like to leave my backs because then if people want to put a photo on it, they can. Or if they want to put something else on it, they can. And here we have another insert. I do those exactly the same. Nope. And here we have a Lotus style belly band. And one of the envelopes, and I just put one of the postcards, I believe it is. Or I just use a scrap piece of paper anyway, covered the front. What do we have in here? Oh my goodness. Don't tell me I put all these together when they were wet. Oh, certainly looks like I did. Okay. Oh, this has one of the invitations in it. So, yeah, it fits. Just won't push it right down. I'm making a mess of this album. Again, here we have the waterfall. This, oh, where did I put it? Okay. This is Hug Snug seam binding, and I just buy the white and then I color it how I like. And here we have papers, and then we have the family in the middle. These little corners, I thought that they added a nice touch. I've added them throughout on some of the other embellishments. I think I've put it on some postcards, and then we have a double page flip, and it's mirrored each other, and yeah, they are. So we've got these little corner protectors on there. Again, more of the ephemera. And these little guys I just fussy cut out and put them on the pockets. Again, more of the same. So lots of spaces for writing, putting photos. A couple big pages for photos there, photos here. And this, nope, I didn't. I thought I left this. Okay, got to try and remember when I do it, just put your tape on this side because that leaves this open to put a picture in. And the last page is a double flip with the Lotus again. And look at this paper. Isn't that adorable? And look, oh, I just love these dragonflies. And these are little mini envelopes. Again, with some of the ephemera, and oh, there's that. Oh, I just love how that looks. And this is a ticket, I believe. Yes. The girls' tickets are yellows, gold, something like that. And again, another envelope and more tags. So, that's what is in this. Oh dear. Again, this is a prototype album, and the one we're going to do, this is actually a large flip. So, shall we get into it? Let's do page 1. So for page 1, you're going to need main base 1 and 2, a large plain flip page, a large insert, and I use the Lotus Blackout, a pocket cut at 6.5, and you want to keep the proportions on. You're going to cut a rectangle at 5.337 by 2.150, and that is going to be the pocket mat because we changed the size of the pocket, and then you'll need all the other mats. But the pocket mat is the only one I've changed. I just need a little drink here. Wow, that's nice and cool. Okay, let's get page 1. Oh, I better get my scoreboard. here we have main base 2, and this is main base 1. So with main base 1, we're going to do 2 score lines on one side. We're going to do 1/2 inch, and then we're going to do it at the inch. So if you're putting it this way, you're doing it at 6.5 and at 6. This is the part that you're going to glue down, and then this 1/2 inch gives you more wiggle room and helps the album to lay a little bit flatter, because these albums, as beautiful as they are, they can get a little bit humpy and kind of hard to, just going to turn this around, a little bit difficult when the pages are all put together. They seem to just get all stacked up or something. So we're going 1/2 inch here. Now I do all of my templates by hand, so sometimes they may not seem to fit perfectly, but once you fold it, it's usually just fine. I'm going to try on my next kit to maybe just cut this straight across and see if we can take out this little bit of bulk there. So I think that's all I need to score. I have everything else ready. So it's just that simple as far as your main base. So we will fold these. Give them a good burnish. The Staples paper is quite nice too. It doesn't have the same feel as this. Oh, that's not it. This one. Hammer Mill. This really is super, super silky. And it's even got a bit of a sheen to it. But, oh, it's just gorgeous paper. And I'll list below where I got this paper. It's on Amazon, but I will find the link and I will list it. It is just gorgeous paper. And if you're a paper crafter, you know what it's like to have paper that feels good in your hands. My husband laughs at me all the time. Oh, what have we got here? Looks like chocolate. It probably is. You can't, oh my goodness. You can't craft without chocolate. This one I'm going to do both ways because it will be bending back and forth. I must have been doing this at Easter. Oh, there's more chocolate. Oh my gracious. Oh. Okay. So let's get this open so I know what I'm doing. Oh, I didn't show you this. Good Lord. This is actually a flip-up page. And here's some of that little bug paper, but this was using the larger. It's not the 8.5 by 11. So that's a flip page. Okay, so I'm going to put tape. Oh, nice new roll. Okay, so that side's going to be down. Try and keep it away from that score line. I'm going to put 2 strips on. If you have 1/2 inch, that's just perfect. But I don't have the 1/2 inch. Oh, hair's stuck. Good Lord. I'm a mess. I'm just a mess today. So this will overlap, but that's totally fine. It will still work out perfectly. I'm going to give that a good burnish because we're leaving that on. Oh, come on here. That's going to be left on. And now I'm going to put it on these pages. This topping here, oh, I've got my table backwards. This paper is actually wallpaper, and it's very nice because it's not heavy vinyl, but it is a vinyl, and when I put my tape on, it just comes right off. Now this I'm not going to go and add a second layer of tape because this is a pocket. It's just going to be sitting. It's not going anywhere. So at this point in history, it is the 20th of May, and here in Ontario, Canada, today is the first day that they're allowing some retail to open. And it's all just a little bit scary, isn't it? What's going on in the world? I just feel so blessed that our family is safe. And I hope all of you and your families are safe. This is a little box I made, and it's from Vectoria Designs, and it's her crafty companion. This paper is a printable paper, and it's from the, I don't know who the designer is, but it's violet and cream, I believe, lavender and cream. And this is not what it's supposed to look like. My printer was running out of ink, and that's how it printed. And I told myself, I'm not going to use that paper. I'm going to photocopy it, and then I can use it. Well, I forgot to photocopy it, but I think that is just gorgeous the way my printer did that. But anyway, it's all supposed to be just this purple with the beige colored dots. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to attach these corners and remove all our backing, and then we want the open end to be on the right side, and we do not want this very close. Actually, I'm going to grab a glue stick so that I don't get all stuck down. And this is an Elmer's. It's clear, it's repositionable. Don't know if that's coming in clear, but just a wee bit. Oh, come on. Okay, what's going on? Okay, it doesn't even want to move. Okay, I'm just going to grab a new one. I think that one is done. Okay, barely started and I'm already sticky. These are just my Cottonelle wipes. Be lost without those. Okay, are you going to work? There we go. Okay, this is probably hard to see, white on white. I got there. Goodness. Okay. Oh, no. We have to ink. Oh, Lordy. Can you tell it's my first video in a while? This is crazy. Oh. This is something you don't have to do. I just like to do it. It really, really goes nicely with this kit because Peter Rabbit has been around since the early 1900s. So it's over 100 years old now. So this just makes it look a little antique, and I especially love this Ranger Archival Sepia, or Sepia, however you choose to pronounce it. I prefer it to vintage photo. I think it has a warmer feel to it. Sounds Looks like my dog is coming to visit us. Yes, when we moved last fall, well, I guess it was winter, it was in December, we purchased the house before we sold our old house, so it was a bit of a stressful time. And when we saw this one and I saw this particular room, I fell in love with this room for my craft room. And something that neither my husband or I noticed is this room does not have a door. So for me to do filming, I have to be very select. And with COVID, my husband has been working from home. So his office is just right beside me. And he is quite loud when he's on the phone, even with his door closed. So today, luckily, he is in the office. So the sooner life starts to return to normal, the better. And when I retired, I did not expect to have my husband underfoot all the time. Okay. And it sounds like we have a visitor. Come on. And this is where the human factor comes in. As far as getting things even and got that off somehow. I often wonder how a square can get so off when you know it's square. You know the machine cut it square. Okay, so that's a little bit off. That's okay. That's what we have the folder for, the bone folder. This is the front. Okay, so I will quickly attach the flip page, and then I am going to go upstairs and see who's walking around my house. Hopefully it's someone I know. My dog is not going crazy, so I may have just imagined somebody walking around my house. Again, try not to get too close to that fold line, but you want to be right up at that top. Oh my goodness. Got you off. Better start at this corner. There we go. Are you kidding me? You're still off. Well, I guess it is what it is, right? We'll just do a little bit of... Oh, I did get it up. Oh, Julie. Well, just know not to... Not sure that you can see this. See how I got it up a little bit there? Had I not, that would have been fine. But anyway, when it's all done, you're not going to notice that. Okay, I will be right back.